could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
What defines my name? What defines my name? Ncaa. What defines my name? Ncaa. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when it was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever, before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds of their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shock them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? Ncaa. What defines my name? Ncaa. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? Ncaa. What defines my name? Ncaa. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa, and all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they gonna click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I'm the hoop. You think you talking truth, but I'm not him, alright? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, two AFC East teams set to collide. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Starts against a winless skin. Let's see if this week goes chalk or if it's an upset brewing in week 4. Xavier Gibson now to return. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense you'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
Right away to begin this game, Brock. A chance to take the lead as they are gifted first and goal. Trying to run it in, Ncaa. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, second and goal.
All right, fellas, listen up. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
2 and out from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Damone Clark. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Don't jump. Ready?
On the keeper, here's Fields. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. It's a small gain up to the 38. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, it's Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. It's not the drive they take. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for second down.
32 stairs. Push, alert, push.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. A sigh of relief for the defense. And you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Xavier Gipson on to return for the Jets. The return begins on their side of the field. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. A pistol snap. Fields headed out right. He connects with the rookie from LSU. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Fields gets it out wide quick. We'll muster a little down to the 30. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Fields. Hits his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And on 3rd down, Dolphins coming out the dime, expecting a pass.
11. Go.
Another throw for Fields. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Washington now to return. Some pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Now Tua to throw. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Go ahead.
Here's A-Chain running right. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. First down from the red zone. Here's a screen for Ncaa. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
6-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Come on, shoot. 44. Ready. Ready, team.
A-Chain on the inside give. We will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready. Ready, team.
Ncaa takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Ready, two stay. Ready. Ready, team. He's right.
Trying again with Ncaa. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game. Devon Ncaa with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Gibson now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 331, 331.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Here we go, son.
Give to Hall now on the option. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready? Right to instruction.
Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Escapes the pocket. Oh, it's tipped. It's tipped. Interception. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Ncaa takes it in. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ncaa with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortune if you are able to actually deliver on it.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll start this one out with Hall. Broke through the tackle. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, son. 319, just what?
Now they send their back in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 319, just what?
Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. From the right side, caught by Wilson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the changed. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here you go. 11, 11, 11. 12, go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and on the dump inside of the field. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Jets at a disadvantage on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that one connects. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a 2nd home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
That one splits the uprights, and the Jets tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Washington now to return. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right in the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down carry for AJ. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, and that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
He gets flushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Jets recovered it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Start, ball, start.
They start to drive the ball. And he's taken down with some quality yardage on that play. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. On the move, hit it right. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Trying again, following the snap. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go. 222.
Putting a receiver in motion. Fields now, 3rd and long. Left side cut by Lazard. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, these horizontal east to west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And this stays tied here in the 2nd.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. This will be from 52 yards. That's going to catch the crossbar and be sent backwards. No good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Come on, switch. Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Not first down. Here's Tagovailoa. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Defender's there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Miami touchdown. Throwing at the deck where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk.
Rush coming off the edge, and they broke it!
I can feel that anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown. And they decided to release a little bit of that frustration being a special team. That juice, that energy, you could feel it. It overwhelmed there and led to the block.
After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Gibson now to return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
From the gun, it's Hall. Cuts it to the right sideline. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. D. Eskridge to return it. Jukes one defender. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
All right.
Tua now from the gun. This is complete to Waller. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
44, ready. Hey, come on, dude.
Here's Ncaa up the middle. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Go ahead.
Throwing now. Ncaa. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They get 22 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ncaa, quick throw, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
20, TX, ready. 18,
Here's second and 5. It's caught left side by Hill. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They go play action with Ncaa. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down here at the 16. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
16-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Good. 18,
From the red zone now. Here's a screen for Ncaa. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. Second down.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Yeah. Hey.
Here's Tua again. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Looking for his back, Ncaa there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing, here's Ncaa on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
back into the air. It's taken by Law. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
33, Jets 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 19 winning, here we go. Go.
A pistol snap. Fields bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Throwing this back in the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked off Kendall Fuller. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Give on 2nd to Hall. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Fields on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. Field slides down safely as he picks up the 1st. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go right side of the ball. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go, son. 3-19, get done.
Fields out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They gain 14 on the play, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Hall running between the tackles. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. 2nd and 13. Connects with his back. Hall. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and we netted some positive yards.
Fighting Reynolds. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Desperation time here on fourth. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Couldn't find a completion on first down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 15. And the Jets first down.
Going to the ground again on Burks. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Here's Fields to throw. Conklin brings it in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Jets down by 12. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Here we go.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. To throw. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with 9.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On first down, they're going to start out with Ncaa. Works it past the 20. Through the 40. And finally, they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers.